Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still Thursday, November 21st, 2019. So, it's 4:30. It's getting darker. Looks like we might get some rain. It's in the low 40s, it's about 43 degrees. And they're calling for a wind advisory tonight, so that should be fun. But we had a couple really calm days with no wind. The chickens are all still out, as you can see, but yeah, that's what low key. So anyway, I wanted to do another topic for you. I want 9 things that will be affected by an EMP. Okay, so or a grid down situation. We have never experienced a major grid down. We've had pockets here and there and those type of things. Look at them all starting to head in now. They're like, okay. Oh, that was weird. I don't know what the heck that was. I don't know what side that was. Buddy just headed over that way, so I'm not sure what that was. But anyway, we have never experienced a major grid down type of situation. So that's something that we definitely need to be thinking about. I'm going to walk over here too, just because I want to see. I want to make sure that that wasn't from over this way and it was one of the cats. A bunch of the cats just all went out. So, but anyway, so on a large scale, we've never had, any major grid down type of situation. But with an EMP type of situation, we definitely would. Just trying to look and see if I see anything. I don't know. Anyway, so okay, so what we're going to say, what would be affected, so we're going to do this list of 9 different things. What's going to be affected that by a grid down situation? Well, banks and finances, number one. They're reliant on the banking system with the electronics and stuff like that. Everything is automated now. Nothing is, like it would be before, where back in the old days everything was written down and those type of things. Right now everything's on computers. In the hard drives and those type of things. So with a grid down situation, you're not getting any money out of the bank. And then if you think about the financial part of it, like with the stock market and all that type of stuff, again, everything is on computer now. Everything is done that way. So, that would absolutely be affected as well. And those are just if it was just that alone, that would cause chaos in itself, okay? But now let's talk about gasoline and natural gas, okay? That is also reliant on the system. If you cannot, first of all, refine it and turn, oil into gasoline and, and get the natural gas out of the ground, you're going to have an issue. And you're not going to be able to utilize those things. And they rely on power. We need to have power for that, okay? The next one would be telecommunications. So being able to, communicate with each other, find out what's going on. The internet would be down. You would be also having, the cell service would be down and those type of things. What's going on, buddy? You got a little bit of the fat tail going. Is everything okay? Huh? Is everything okay? Yeah? Got cobwebs on your head. I see that. Okay, so telecommunications would be down. There'd be no internet. You would have no cell service and all those type of things. There's no way to, to be able to do anything as far as communicating to what was going on. Okay, the next one would be the transportation infrastructure. Think about you're on the subway going to work or not going to work. All of a sudden everything shuts down. Now you're stuck on a car with no power. Are you going to be able to get out of that situation? There's not going to be any kind of transportation. Buses, all those type of things that we're reliant on would not be going. Okay? Or as soon as like the buses ran out of gas, that would be the end of that as well. So the next one, transportation is a big thing, especially in the cities. So you're talking that would be affected. That would be really bad. The next one is water infrastructure. Okay, So think about how the system is reliant on pumps to get the water to where it needs to go for people. Just think about all the water that's brought in from like Colorado and stuff like that for California, you know, and they're reliant on that water. Those pumps wouldn't be going no more. There'd be no more water going to those type of areas. And for anybody, as soon as the power was done and down, your pumps and stuff like that obviously wouldn't be working, and that tap that you have in your house because you're hooked up to the system, that would be done. All right, so the next one is food infrastructure. So again, you're looking at a situation where, you know, look at all the, again, like if you talk about California with greenhouses and growing and everything is, you know, reliant on the system to work smoothly, big farms, cow dairy farms and all those type of things. Without all that electronics that we have in electricity, those would be, you would have a lot of, you'd have to put a lot of animals down because there's just no way you would be able to take care of that many animals, all right, in the way that we are now because of having the system that we have in place. So, you know, growing food, harvesting food, harvesting animals, being able to take care of animals properly, it would all be affected by a grid down type of situation. All right, so the next one would be emergency services. And I think this is important. I don't think a lot of people think about that, the emergency services, because, you know, people are still going to have heart attacks. There's still going to be accidents. So you're talking, you're not going to have ambulances running. Hospitals are going to be in disarray. They're going to be overwhelmed and overrun. And so you're going to have issues there as well. If it was a grid down situation due to an EMP, the backup generators are not working as well. Nothing is working. And so you're talking about no major surgeries being done on people, no treatments for dialysis. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Anybody with cancer treatments, they're not going to be getting those. So you're talking about a lot of issues for a lot of people and in that type of a situation. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is the space systems. So you're talking about the satellites. If it's a high Earth orbit EMP type of situation, it's going to knock out those satellites. And again, there's communications, being able to see what's going on, being able to, you know, monitor the situation again, in talking with people. Those would be fried. Those would be out of commission as well. So you would absolutely have major issues with that type of situation. All right. And the last thing that I want to talk about is being able to keep people informed, all right? If people don't know what's going on, it causes them to have more panic. Well, without communications, folks, you're not going to have people being able to find out what's going on. So now you're having people speculating, they're guessing, they're not being able to, you know, tune in and find out what's happening and stuff like that. I mean, an EMP type of situation would be catastrophic, especially for a country, well, like the United States, the UK, a lot of Europe, okay? We are so reliant, Canada, you know, even, you know, we are so reliant on the system and on the power grid and all those type of things. If that was taken away, it would affect so many things, and I think a lot of people really don't think about that. And they don't take that into consideration of how truly bad it would be in a very short time because of the situation would happen. You know, like I said, the food trucks would not be going. There would be no transportation of food, and the stores would be out of food in a very short time. They would be looted, to be honest with you, in a very short time. And you would have a complete and utter chaos. And again, emergency services like the police, again, talking about going back to emergency services, the police are going to go home and take care of their families, folks. They are not going to stay on the streets and risk their lives in that type of situation. Their number one concern, as it should be, is going to be their families. So you're going to see a lot of people abandoning their posts, not doing that. They're going to be heading home. And you're talking, okay, let's talk military for a moment. You're going to see, stateside anyway, you're going to see a lot of desertions because people are going to be like, I'm going to go home and take care of my family. So you're going to see a lot of that type of stuff going on in that type of situation, or groups of soldiers working together to try to survive the situation. So there's a lot to take into consideration with that. if you have anything else you would like to add to this list, I definitely would like to hear what you guys have to say. Scary situation, to be honest with you. It really, truly is. And, you know, it could be a very, very bad situation in a hurry. So I wanted to share this with you just to share some thoughts. I definitely want to hear your feedback, and I want to hear what you guys have to say as well. Again, I wanted to just mention that we are closing in on 75,000, and we are going to be doing a giveaway when we reach 75,000. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And of course, I got my phone is ringing. I'll have to call her back. Again, it's like, you know, with when we hit 75,000, you have to be subscribed to the channel to be part of the giveaway. And so just please pay attention to that, and we'll do that as soon as I hit 75,000. And it's my way of saying thank you for all the support and stuff like that from you guys. All right, so I did want to remind everybody again, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. A lot of people lose sight of that we are all in this together. Also, please remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So that's important as well. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only thing you got to do is work at it methodically, and it will happen, okay? Again, just stay away from the negativity, from people that are trying to keep you down. Don't let people keep you down. Stay positive and drive towards your goals, okay? I hope everybody's having a great day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. And again, I do have my live stream tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be talking about the uprising within Iran itself, okay? So we're going to talk about that tomorrow night, and we'll get on that topic. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now. It looks like Mr. Buddy wants to go in, so let's go ahead and be our professional doorman. All right, there you go.